Exomologiste to Kyrio te agathos alleluia.
Otis ton neona to eleos aftu alleluia.
How you doing? Why are you not a Muslim? Yeah, like Jesus. Do you know the meaning of Muslim? To live a life that gives you success here and here.
What's success for having a life after?
That's a good question.
Sharing my husband with people that are
Is this what you think Islam is?
That's what I hear from you guys.
So, what have you read about Islam? Have you read the Quran? I highly recommend you read our primary sources.
But like you can see
Online you can still read and listen to. So this is our number one the primary source of Islam is the Quran. So you can see what the Quran is saying. The believe in men and the believe in women. The righteous man and the righteous woman. The devout man and the devout woman. All have the reward of God. All of them. So God doesn't discriminate.
like better for men.
Okay, let me give you an example. Whatever you wish, وَمَا تَشْتَهِي الْأَنفُسُ, Quran says, whatever the soul desires, you will have it in heaven. Can you get anything better than that?
So if I desire for my husband on earth to be my only husband in heaven and me being his only wife,
If you make it there, remember, heaven is a place when you make it there, then whatever your soul's desires. Of course, you can't desire.
but he's promised something different. So then is my request granted?
If,
His
look,
request not granted?
think about it. Whatever your soul desires in heaven, God will grant you
Are you
that.
not giving me a yes or no? Because then I won't actually find out.
If your husband goes one thing, let's understand that.
Yeah.
One thing.
No, thank you. I thought you were some random stranger. No, thank you, no.
What thing we need to understand is,
Okay.
in the reality of God's worlds, there cannot be contradictions.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So then if I'm wanting something that's contradictory to what the Quran says, then how does that make sense?
When you go there,
Because it's telling me I can have absolutely anything I
when you
desire,
go there, when you go there in heaven,
Yeah.
whatever your soul desires to be content with, you'll have it.
So like if my soul desires my husband to not have many virgins, is he going to have that or not?
Okay, let me just repeat the same question about your belief system. Say whatever you believe. No. I want you to. No, I will answer. I will understand.
So then let's
I will
talk
answer.
about that instead.
I will answer.
Okay.
Say you believe in a belief system, which is you hold that I want in one way one thing, and my husband one thing.
Yeah.
How is that going to be given in heaven to you, in your belief system?
It's
I want to see how you reconcile contradictions.
Well, it contradicts, doesn't it? Because if he wants something different, well, it's not about him wanting something different. That's what your Quran promises, right?
You're not answering and addressing the question of contradiction.
It doesn't promise men to have 72
Please.
Does it? Yes.
In your belief system, when you have two contradictory wishes, how would God grant you that?
It wouldn't, because they contradict. So how are they going to be granted? They contradict.
Do you believe in God and heaven, right? God and heaven. So,
You keep asking me
no,
questions,
because
but
I want to.
you're being respectful, not answering
I
it.
am answering by making sure I understand your paradigm, how you deal with contradictions.
You help me understand what you're asking.
That's what I'm exactly doing.
You know,
How?
because
Look.
I'm asking you questions and you're
I
not
am
answering
precisely doing that.
You
If
have
we
to
were
answer
to if we were to know how to deal with contradictions in God's reality, then we will be able to
Before we deal with
understand.
that, can we deal with the questions I've actually asked?
This question's already generating a contradiction. Generated a contradiction, and I said,
Exactly. So your belief is you're telling me I can have anything I desire, but then the man is promised something that I don't desire.
in heaven,
How is that not
if the man goes there,
contradictory?
and he wants you and other women, and you want only him.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
who's granted
So
that?
I'm asking you now to tell me. I
asking
will
you-
answer. Don't you get it?
No, because I just want you.
You see
to
now,
answer
you're not allowing me to establish a framework. What I'm doing is establishing a framework to understand.
You're just using a lot of words for not answering
please,
the actual question.
Look, go
I mean,
ahead.
I was going to put it another way. When you ask that question, you want something for your husband in the hereafter. Are you basing that on your understanding in this world, or are you basing it on what your understanding will be in the hereafter?
So he said that I will be granted, and if I get to heaven, I will be granted anything my soul desires.
Right.
Yes.
So I
Did you understand what that means?
I desire my husband to just be married to me.
That's you said that in the present tense. He's saying in the hereafter, in the future,
There will be
you
no
will
contradiction.
you will be given what you desire, not what you desire now.
So what will I desire then? You tell me what am I going to
Very good
desire?
question.
Right now, that's
Yeah,
what
exactly.
I desire.
It's a very good question.
If I die now and go to heaven, I desire that.
So what we understand from that therefore is as follows. The way you're judging the hereafter by the standards in this world, that creates a conflict. And that's the contradiction that that's the contradiction that my brother's trying to get across to you.
How do we reconcile? If I drop dead, go to heaven, and this is my soul's desire, but that's my husband dies as well, and that's what he's granted, so he's granted their desires. What I desire
According to the laws of the hereafter, not according to this world. That's what he's trying to get across to you, that if you're judging the laws, just one second. Just one. Yeah, that's very good.
You're not actually answering, you're just saying.
So the solution is now
I
what?
gotta go.
You can't judge the laws of the hereafter by your desires in this world. Why?
But you do.
Because this world is a
Can we
world.
ignore the
This
heckler?
world
This
is
is not in context.
a world of good and evil.
Can we ignore the heckler? Continue the discussion. I can't hear you because of heckling.
That's what it really is.
Sorry?
And I've also granted him speaking as well.
But he's a heckler.
I'm not saying he's
Yes, I saw you.
He's a heckler.
And you're a jihadist.
So what I'm saying is,
People tend to come
so
As you do too.
in your belief system, if you
Wait, but
end
you're
up,
jumping away.
if you
She
are
raises
in
the question.
heaven
If you both
and your
go to
husband
heaven
wants
and the woman
more
demands, for
wives than
example-
yourself,
Wait a
and
second,
you want him
you don't have
alone,
wives in heaven.
what would
in
happen?
Christianity.
That's
So
what I'm
how's that
asking
work?
you. I don't know.
So I want you to tell me,
Wait, but-
how do you
just
reconcile a
look at the question.
contradiction in your belief system?
That's not our system.
Look.
Your system's earth-based.
Firstly,
Christ said that you don't get married in heaven.
What what I'm trying to establish, I am going to tell you. I am saying, in the hereafter, there is no contradictions
One husband. How's that work?
available. You cannot have contradictions.
Well, you can.
So now in heaven,
Well, then give
you
an answer for it.
will
Otherwise,
not
you persist.
ask for contradictory things, because the law over there.
So then,
from
whose
God
will
is
overrides
that-
whose will?
So then
I finish my
what if
response?
my soul desires something that's contradictory to
In
To my
heaven,
husband, yeah, exactly.
your
How's that
soul
work?
will be freed from generating absurdity and contradictions.
So basically, your
How do we know
husband's
this?
will override your
Because-
will? Is that
how
how
do
it
we-
works?
how do you know this?
Why is
You
it
know how do we know
absurd
this?
for me to want my husband to only be with
let me
me in
finish
the
my
afterlife
statement.
instead of having
Let me
72
finish my
babies and me
statement.
having to share?
How do we know there won't be any absurdities, contradictions? The Quran tells us that even though there will be, for example, drinks to be had in heaven,
What kind of
they will not intoxicate. So automatically,
What kind of drinks?
wine.
Wine?
But they will not intoxicate.
In heaven?
They will not give headaches. They will not give all of this toxicity that we see in today's
So
streets. in
why
this world.
drink it?
That means,
what's the
that
water?
means in heaven,
If heaven only has
you
water in it,
have
what's
the
the point of that?
pleasure, what you desire.
Okay.
But
I
the-
don't desire
but-
alcohol.
But what if
I
you
am
desire to be
explaining.
drunk?
What I desire,
Can you get that?
though,
What
I
will be
desire is
taken
my husband
away
to only be married
is
to me in the
what will be
afterlife.
taken away is the bad effects and side effects, the contradictions and
Is
absurdities
being married
that will
when
be
you
there.
drink.
So me,
So that's
wanting,
why-
so
that's
me
why.
wanting one husband to be only married to me, that's the absurdity.
Yep, according to
What
him.
I'm saying in
what
heaven,
way- in what
you don't get me.
Why in heaven
Okay,
is
just
that
rephrase it.
absurd?
So what he means is, just as the evils of alcohol are not going to be present in the alcohol in the hereafter.
What's evil about wanting one husband?
the envy and the jealousy that you may have in this world will
It's
not be
not
present
about
in the
envy and
hereafter.
jealousy.
Did you
It's
get that?
about just.
Do you understand?
get it?
So why would a man want 100 wives in
feel the
heaven?
jealousy if
Did
the
you-
husband is given
did you
something
That is
understand?
lust.
and
But,
you're...
but what if it's not to do with envy and jealousy? What if that's just what my soul desires? Because you said
Yeah, but you're
I
asking
can
a
have
Muslim
whatever my
about the
soul
Muslim
desires.
paradigm of
Isn't a
heaven.
man wanting
So-
100
But
wives
you're
lustful?
not
you have to
really,
go
you're
by-
not
does your
really
lust
selling
maintain?
to me. Why would I want to be a
In our
Muslim?
paradigm,
It's not to do
He
with
asked
selling,
me
it's to do
why
with
you
truth.
not
He
asked
asked me
to
why I'm
generate
not
a
Muslim.
contradiction.
Okay, so whose will
Do you understand
overrides
that
whose
point?
will?
You've, hang on.
So now, to understand this framework of contradiction and how it's reconciled in our
There's only
framework,
one problem here.
I am going to ask you this
If
question.
you being
In
wanting
heaven,
one husband
can you
means
ask
that you're jealous,
God
does your husband want 100
contradictory
wives and that
things?
he's lustful?
I can. You told me
What it was that
that
he
I
saw
will
on
get
David's
whatever
phone.
my soul desires.
I am simply now
Hey
going to
man,
assess your framework.
Jihadi Joe's phone here.
In
We
your
become
framework-
lustful.
If you want to assess my
go ahead,
framework,
In your
that's
framework-
okay, but you haven't answered my
In
question.
your framework, would you be granted
Hold on,
contradictory
hold on a
things?
second. But I'm here helping
No.
Mansur. He's
So
given
God
He's better than
would not grant you what you desire.
Give
in
me 2
heaven.
minutes.
Okay, have you got
So
Hashim?
he
Bring
doesn't
Hashim
grant
then.
me
Let me
what
ask
my
him a
soul
question.
desires.
I want to
then.
understand your framework. So in your framework, what you're saying
That's
is,
what you're saying.
wait a moment. In your framework,
Yeah.
you are telling us that whatever you desire, God will not give you that. You've just
No.
What
affirmed
if you
that.
desire
No.
lustful things?
Sorry?
Would God give you that too?
I'm saying,
Like 100 wives?
you said my soul
Not in your
desires.
framework.
Well, what's about yours?
In my framework, I don't think that men will be granted 72 virgins.
Yeah,
what I asked.
exactly. Exactly.
In your framework,
Okay.
would God grant you whatever you desire?
No. Because the only thing you desire is God. So that is the very thing you're getting, not
worry
some
about
lustful
him.
gifts,
He's
so
got
like
some-
having a
he's got some-
husband
Would
or
you
100
get
wives.
what you desire in
That
heaven?
is not in any way
It depends
virtuous.
what you're desiring.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's
Your
what we
desire
say.
should only be God.
If you desire
So
something
does a Muslim
contradictory,
desire anything other
would you
than
get
Allah,
it?
for example?
No, but this is what I'm saying. I don't think that. Why is it contradictory that God's allowing men?
So we have affirmed the framework.
It still doesn't make sense that I
haven't
get
answered that,
what
by the
my
way.
soul
We've affirmed the
desires.
framework.
You've
In
just
your
said I
framework-
get what my soul desires, but then is there?
correct me if I've misunderstood
Am I
you.
not allowed to get what my
No,
soul
please,
desires?
correct me if I've misunderstood you.
You have.
There
In
are
your,
conditions
in your
to it,
framework,
right?
you would not get everything
No,
you
it doesn't
desire.
hurt.
Yeah.
In fact, what
That's
you,
Unless,
in
it's
fact,
unless there's
I'm-
conditions.
Your religion as a whole is contradiction.
Okay.
That's fine.
in your framework,
That's
as I
your
said,
religion,
correct me if I've misunderstood.
Yeah.
In your framework, you would not desire which is contradictory because God would not grant
Well,
you
no,
contradictory
that's
things.
your framework.
Is that correct?
Actually. You claim that apparently.
We weren't talking about my framework.
about
I
yours.
just want
You're
the
trying to
question
flip it.
We are
answered.
comparing the two.
No. We're
So in
talking
your
about Islam
framework,
right now.
have I
So
understood
you can talk
correctly
Christianity
that
afterwards.
My
But I'm
You
framework
would
is
not
that what
desire-
you've said is actually contradictory.
We're talking about
be
Islam.
open to
Let's
assess
hear Islam.
your framework?
But
So-
Well, no,
we're
because
talking
have
about
I
your
understood
framework.
correctly?
Your
You're
framework.
asking
I'm
me.
waiting for you.
You
But
asked
you're
me.
interrupting
Have
me
I-
as
not a
well, so I can do the same
Muslim.
thing.
Sorry, have I
I'm
understood?
not because it's
Well,
contradictory.
unfortunately, you
You're
haven't
not
understood the
addressing
question.
the question.
Neither has he. and He's not
You
helping you
haven't
anymore.
addressed any of mine.
As I said,
You've not
I have
answered
answered
any
you
of
already.
Well, you haven't. All you
When
said
I
is that
stated-
contradiction
You're
will
just
not happen.
using a lot
That
of
works.
words. You're giving different analogies, but you actually haven't answered
Let
the
me
Question
rephrase
yourself.
what I said.
Okay.
In our
Wait,
framework,
first of all, what's the question?
Analogy
in our framework,
You know what the question is, by the way?
whatever the soul desires,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's not an absolute statement. It is understood within
So
the
it's
framework
a relative
itself.
one.
And
So
that
am
framework
I allowed
is,
to
please,
desire?
please.
Am I allowed to
Oh,
desire
please.
my husband to have one
Man,
Can I
don't
wife?
cry.
finish my
Answer the question.
statement?
You're a da'i.
Am I allowed?
Can I finish
No,
my
no, you're not
statement?
crying.
Okay, and then
Thank
I'll
you,
ask you my
thank you,
question.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
When the Quran says, وَمَا تَشْتَهِي الْأَنفُسِ, whatever the soul desires,
Okay.
it is to be understood in the framework that Islam provides about heaven or paradise or Jannah. Within that framework, no absurdity and contradiction is possible. That means a recipient or the occupant of paradise, when they end up there, they would not desire contradictions
So whose
and
will
absurdities.
overrides whose will?
Why? Because God would create us in such a way
Yeah.
free from demanding, requesting, desiring anything
So
that
if
will be
a man
absurd
wants 100
or
wives
contradictory.
and his wife wants
So your question,
one husband,
if I
how
desire
does that
something
work?
is contradictory, would not even arise.
So,
That's your
okay.
That's
That's
my
mine.
framework.
So it's absurd for me
That's
when I get to
your mind.
heaven and
We don't
when
believe in that.
David, because it's talking porn movie.
you can come a bit closer if you can't hear me.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't hear you, too much noise.
Come closer. Your ear is not fitting in your
I
old
can't
age.
hear
in this
you.
class.
I
We're trying to
can't
noise.
hear you over him.
But I can't hear you. So I have to keep on asking, say
Well,
it again.
Come to
that's because you can't hear well.
Sorry,
Clean
what
your
you
ears
saying?
maybe once in a while.
Can you focus on him, please?
I'm still waiting for the answer to be given. So Mansur, the contradiction is as follows. If supposedly you are a man and you go to heaven in Islam and have 100 wives, but your own
Sorry,
wife
what
simply
were you
wants
saying?
one single husband,
So
what
you're
happens then?
saying it's absurd for me to want to get to heaven and have one husband
So-
with just me? It's absurd for me not to say, yeah, I'm happy to be one of the 72 virgins or to share him. That's absurd. No.
You yourself said absurd. Remember what I said?
Well, that's what you
You
said.
used the word
You said it was absurd.
You
No,
said
In
it's
heaven,
That's what
there
you
is
said.
no
No, hold on,
absurdity.
hold on.
Okay,
You
so
said
there
it's
is no
an-
contradiction.
So you're using the word absurd. So whatever I'm saying, you're implying that's absurd.
No. Don't get me wrong.
Well, it
What I'm saying
clearly
is this.
contradicts
What I'm
you're
saying is, when people go in heaven, they are refined individuals.
So why would you want 100 wives to refine?
That means
Because
the pleasure,
wanting 100
the
wives is
contentment,
lustful.
the happiness,
So if
the
you're
peace that
refined,
you will
you
desire.
get rid of your lust and
It's
not
not
want 100
gonna be
wives.
like, imagine now
So
someone
why is that
says,
promised to you in heaven?
imagine someone says, I want to be the only happy person in heaven. I don't want anyone to be happy. That's not going to happen because it generates a contradiction where every occupant in heaven should
So
be happy.
you're saying if a
So
man wants
a
100 wives
So
and
the
his
man
wife
can
only
only be
wants
happy
one,
with
then
72
supposedly
A
the husband's
refined
will overrides the wife's
individual
will.
who's an occupant of heaven
Yep.
is not going to wish things which are contradictory.
So that means that a man
It's
won't wish
absurd
for 100 wives?
my husband to
What, do you
do
wish
that.
for another
In
man?
heaven, that if that
In
creates
heaven, it's
peace,
absurd for a woman to want one husband.
Apparently so.
And not want her husband to have 72 virgins.
let me answer.
But I
If
don't
you want,
think- I
if
don't
you
think
want,
you're
if you want
Okay,
one husband only,
yeah.
and your husband wants, in contradiction to that,
Uh-huh.
many wives,
Yep.
there is a generation of contradiction.
Okay, so who
why-
wins?
Now,
So
wait,
why
wait.
isn't him
Oh,
wanting
please,
lots of
please,
wives
please,
a
please.
contradiction?
Let me
Stop
finish.
crying, Mansur.
Why isn't that
What
the
I am
contradiction?
saying.
Why is it what I'm saying is absurd?
You're not
But
listening.
him having 72 virgins is not.
Answer
it's
that.
not-
You're not.
Answer
you're
that
not
question.
listening.
That's the main
I am
question we want to
saying-
understand.
I am saying.
Even I want to know.
I am saying.
We want to know a few things about you,
If
Dave.
two occupants in heaven
We want to know
desire
whether-
things which
whether
are
you stand in front of us.
contradictory,
Who wins?
that very
I'm not Muhammad.
desire which generates contradiction will not be there.
So,
Go read
so
Muslim
who
Ahmed.
gets their
Tell us what's in
desires?
the closet, Dave.
Your
The- the-
desire and his desire,
Yep.
you will
my
see.
desire has to
Look,
change.
Who wins?
you will see in heaven
Okay.
what the desire would
So
be.
basically,
because there
there's no
will be
answer.
no
We're just gonna wait and
contradiction.
see.
But
Because as
okay,
I said, I'm going
okay.
to just finish this.
So the answer is there is no answer.
in a Christian heaven, you've affirmed already. If your husband
You're
wants
changing things
many wives,
because we were told
and
by
you want
Jesus
him
very
only,
explicitly that you
is
don't
not
get married in
going to be
heaven.
Granted. You affirmed that already.
Well,
Why?
you don't get
I
married in
didn't
heaven.
say that.
So
Would it be granted?
well, hold on a second. What
Your
about
husband
you?
wants
Wait.
you, and you want
I
him.
will answer
You're
if
taking
you
back the
answer
question.
Any of my questions,
Exactly.
because you've not
Look,
answered
Give us an
any.
You know what
answer,
you do?
and then we'll answer you.
I have
so
answered.
When
Mansur,
a man gets
answer
to
us.
Heaven, are we going to find out then if he gets 72 virgins?
Exactly.
Or do we know right now that's what's going to happen?
Tell us, Mansur.
Yes or
I,
no?
as I've explained to you,
You haven't yet.
paradigm,
All you've said
in
is that when
which
you get there, then you find out.
there are
But we want an
refined
answer now.
occupants.
Can we know now
Not refined.
if truly
No, you
whose
said
will
the word.
will override
No,
whose will?
It's a simple
that's
yes
my
or no.
framework from the Quran.
Does your
The
the
Quran
Zuts.
says
The
there will
Zuts.
be no jealousy,
This is it.
no hatred.
For the
We
Zuts.
want you to pull out
Yeah.
your phone and tell
So
us.
Whichever one's Muhammad
individual-
leads to.
Any
Which
question.
Whichever one
All I
Muhammad
want
leads
to
to.
know is
Excuse
do
me.
you
No,
guarantee
that was
no?
Muhammad.
I find that you're not
You can't
listening
admit
to
it now,
my
can you? You're
point.
lying.
It was Muhammad.
Our
So you're lying now.
It was
paradigm.
Muhammad.
You've taken,
Look,
you've taken
you
a
have
lot
to-
of my time.
You have,
You
Mansur,
have to-
and we haven't got an answer
You have
yet.
to be
Like Muhammad.
sincere and honest.
Like Muhammad.
I am.
So,
now
what is my
can you-
paradigm?
Skeletons in
can
As
you-
I've
Like
explained
Muhammad.
to you for all that time, now tell me what's my paradigm.
Honestly, I just want to know what the answer to
What
my
is my
question
paradigm?
Ma- Mansur,
As I've explained to you
hold
for all
on.
that long.
We haven't
Why
given
do
you an
I
answer
have
yet.
to explain your
Yeah.
answer?
Have you understood?
You've explained it for so long. I just want the answer
Have you understood
to
my
one
paradigm?
That's what I want too,
question.
Mansur.
Have you understood my
One
paradigm?
answer to my one
Sure.
question.
Where is
Have
it?
you-
So when men get to
Excuse me.
heaven, are they granted 72 virgins? Is that 100% going to happen?
If their
Do
wives
we
only want
know
one
it
husband?
right here now in this present test, or do we find out?
I would
when
like
we
to
get
answer
heaven?
that question.
Please answer.
Don't deny the deed, by the way.
One thing I want to
That's what you heard
affirm
this
from
say.
you is
Can we
this.
answer without a but?
Excuse me. Have you understood my paradigm?
We're still
I'll
waiting for your answer.
when you answer my question.
If you haven't understood, I'll
It's
explain
not-
it again for you.
We're waiting for your
I don't
answer.
mind.
Because I don't want you to keep explaining.
Have you
this. I just
understood
want
it?
you to
We're waiting for your answer,
answer
Mansur.
He did answer
Have you
it
understood
based
it?
upon
What, what's the
paradigm
answer?
that he gave.
What's the answer?
But no,
What's the
I
answer?
don't have an I don't have
What's
an
the answer? Repeat it. Repeat the
certainly
answer.
isn't the dirty skeleton
Repeat
that
the
he has in
answer.
his closet.
Repeat the answer. You didn't hear us. Okay, great. Try again. Try again.
Why can't
He
I
keeps
just
interjecting.
be
Try
You
again.
can ask him, why do you come here
Like
evangelizing
you're
with
interjecting
those-
right now,
with those
and it's fine for you to
skeletons
do
in your
so.
I just
So I can
want
sort
to
of
know
say.
the answer to my question.
Where's the
You
answer?
approach me,
There
and
is
then
no
you
answer. There
approach
is no
me,
answer. He's answered it, right?
and then no.
So what was the
Why
paradigm?
did you understand my paradigm?
He hasn't given a
What
paradigm.
is my paradigm?
He has just stated things.
You're avoiding answering the question.
Yeah.
I offered you
Give us the answer.
robust paradigm.
It wasn't robust. Give us the answer.
What's the
We're waiting for
paradigm?
us.
Please, it makes
What's
Please,
the
give us the
paradigm?
answer.
If you're sincere, you would be able
Like
to
it to
tell me
Muhammad.
that I have listened and understood,
Yeah.
or I have
I've
not
listened,
listened and
but I
understood.
don't. Okay, please explain a little bit better.
Dirty
because
Mo.
my brain isn't smart enough to understand.
Maybe
Oh,
your
yeah,
brain
that-
is better,
that is
but
true.
because of his interruption, you're not able to
Muhammad did
understand.
say that women don't have brains. He did say that.
Two virgins in heaven. Yes or no?
Sure. I will
I
explain
feel like
to you
it's
my
just
paradigm
amazing.
again, once again. If you haven't understood the paradigm,
Yeah,
I
but
am
we
going
haven't
to
gotten an
explain
answer
to you
yet.
once more time. One
Because
more.
don't forget, what we're asking for is as simple as this.
Is that okay?
If a woman wants one husband, but her husband wants 100 wives, whose will overrides whose will in heaven?
Are you able to
Who's the primary occupant, the man or the woman?
I just don't feel like you're answering
Yep.
the question.
Look,
Still waiting on
your
that.
question.
I get it, I
As
get
you
it.
said,
Just wait for the
if you
answer.
are listening, you'll be able to understand.
But there is no answer, Mansur.
Paradigm is this.
Where's the
With all due
answer?
respect, you're using so many words that I can't just. I'm
Which
like,
word do you not understand?
That's his problem
It's
because
not
he's.
that-
No, I hear him. I'm still waiting for the answer.
Do you want to explain
It's
to
Mansur's
me your
problem.
paradigm?
Well, yeah, you try, you try.
I don't think I.
Yo, beard, you try. Big beard, you try. Black beard, give it a try, man. Let's try.
Me?
No,
So he can't explain it.
But you're
All right.
not talking
And he
to me,
comes
you're
here and he
talking
keeps
to me.
yapping to me.
So he can't explain what Mansur said because he wasn't listening. All right.
Why don't you just talk to him so
Yeah.
he can answer my question?
So as I said,
Instead, you can
Try
tell
again.
me stuff about his
as I
life.
said,
Hey, man, let's go, let's go. You leaving or are you still here?
Many times,
I'm about to leave.
Ah.
I just finished the discussion,
in
so
heaven,
it's so bad.
people who are the
If you can go anywhere, or you can hang out for a little bit, or you can go somewhere.
Have you asked him about the skeleton?
And one of the refinements
I go charge for you.
is
Go charge for
they
you. Yeah,
would
yeah.
not
You-
desire
Wash your hands.
USB-C?
After your hands, and then wash your hands.
generates
I got you.
a contradiction
Give me 1 sec.
or absurdity. And I've given you examples from the Quran using that they will not have hatred or jealousy, things like this, or even the things that they wish for. Like
Okay.
There you
they
go,
would
sir.
not wish for. I want wine that intoxicates me. No.
In the meantime,
I'm
Yep.
already.
could you
I
add
am.
me to
I am.
there's a software WhatsApp group?
You're not.
You're already in there.
listening to the
I think
paradigm.
I'm not because I have a new number, innit?
Oh, okay, cool.
Let's just talk all I talk
What's losing? What's losing in this wine example?
because I don't really
What's the difference between these two? Wine of heaven.
wine and drinking it or not. And one is if women can have.
If you want to like scan my QR code, if
You
you
got
want.
it all out of place. The wine of this world and the wine of the hereafter in heaven. What's the difference?
No worries.
So I'm not getting it.
Cool.
So can
All right.
we instead of
Cool,
putting
cool.
wine into it,
So
we
can I
just speak
explain
about
to you so you
men
can
and
get it?
So
Can we
you've
explain-
jumped to
Can we
wine,
explain
Then there's
the
no
men
point
and
discussing
women?
any further.
but now you're not talking about the husbands anymore.
Look, if you can't get it, look,
Mansur,
you said-
stop yelling, Mansur. Come on.
cannot get it-
I don't drink alcohol.
Excuse
so
me,
we
listen,
don't
listen,
talk
listen.
about alcohol.
Stop yelling.
If you cannot get it,
It's men and
then I
women.
cannot explain to you because you can't get it.
So
But
explain it
Mansur,
to
there was
men
no
and
answer.
women about alcohol.
Look,
Yeah,
whatever
men and women.
I say and explain, because you can't get it.
But Mansur, you're not using the actual example we wanted to address.
Look, if I give you anything, you will say I don't get it.
What?
What's the point?
So answer the question directly.
Given me is the one thing I'm
Because you-
asking.
Yep.
I
You're
did
not
give you, but
explaining
you
men
didn't get
and
it.
women, you're explaining why.
Get it.
I'm not asking about why.
You haven't explained this
You
properly.
didn't get it.
Because you're not bringing wine into it.
Oh no, Blackbeard, you're gonna run. Blackbeard, you're gonna run. But Blackbeard, I thought you guys were good at doing this. But Blackbeard, you guys are meant to be defending Muhammad and his eschatology, and you failed. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame.
So let's leave it there.
what?
What I'm saying is, let's leave it there. Because you've admitted this is a self-confession that you don't get it.
So
I
you can explain
make
it.
you understand.
Okay.
I don't get.
Have a nice day.
So
Take
you're
care.
bad at explaining things. Okay. Downward dash. Downward dash. Downward dash. Downward dash. Downward dash. That's amazing. Welcome back, by the way.
How did it?
Welcome back. Amazing, amazing. So,
Don't be with you.
I think that deserves a wrap up. Because that was a great point. I can ask some things at the end, but that's a great point.
Okay, wrap up.
That was that. She could have my shirt. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My question was, He's telling me in Islam, I get my heart's desire. My heart desire is to have one woman, one husband. But then in the Quran, the husbands are promised 72 virgins. So who gets their heart's desire? What wish gets granted?
72 is a metaphor to explain the abundance. For the infinity life, 70 is not
Is
enough.
72 more than one?
No, it is
Sir, is
a
72 more than one?
70 is a metaphor.
Okay, is it a metaphor for more than one? Okay, all right.
God bless you all.
He wouldn't answer. He kept using a lot of words, but not actually answering my question.
Then he tries to run to the Bible and you
Yeah, and he's trying to ask me, like, he approached me asking me why I'm not Muslim. I gave an answer, but he's not actually convincing me why I should be Muslim. He's just, I don't know. Yeah.
Read the Quran, yeah, read the Quran.
I've read yeah, but I read what I told him.
All right, I'll talk to you.
I don't believe in karma.
You need to, what you should be ashamed of yourself when you live in it.
That's nonsense. Read the Bible. All right. No, but again, great question and actually a great point to actually explicate a contradiction in the Quran. Effectively, Mansur's answer is twofold. The first one is one person's will override the other person's will because you can't have a contradiction. So both desires at once can't be fulfilled. So somebody's will has to override the other person's will. Now, what I want to know is, will it be the wife's will that will override the husband's will? Or will it be the husband's will that will override the wife's will? We don't actually know.
That's why he wouldn't answer.
And his second answer was, we'll find out when we get there.
Yeah.
But that's not a good enough reason to join a religion where I don't know what I'm being promised.
But also, aren't they already promised the 72 virgins here?
In the hadith.
So they know it now in the present, right? But
Yep.
then when it comes to my heart's desires, I won't know until I get to heaven.
Nope.
So how is that fair? How
It's
does that
not.
make sense?
It's not fair. So actually, I guess for that reason, you, as a woman, have no reason to be a Muslim.
No.
Okay.
And I don't think any woman should be. If you love yourself, no, it's not for you. It's not for you.
Fair enough. Fair
It's
enough.
not for you.